What's up, guys? This is Rixxalight signing in, and welcome back to more Inscryption. I'm just going to join here real quick, because I should have a friend joining me very soon. But all depends. Okay, you're magical.
Hello.
You are very magical. I just clicked. Did you click on the same time, or did it tell you I was there?
I was watching.
Oh, okay. I see.
Waiting.
Watch your tongue. I don't have to fucking edit this, you bitch.
Of course. I'll keep.
You sound fucking louder than normal today, my guy.
I'm just.
Have you got a new
so
microphone or a headset or something?
Same microphone, buddy.
What did you do? My TV's too loud. I'm here to just farm. That's all I want to do. How are you? How have you been?
Fine.
Good. I am tired.
Mood.
I've been awake since 5:30. Dealt with work. And the issue... I came home. And because I've been doing a kill count for Kingdom Hearts... I've only just finished it. Like, the editing of it. I started editing it at 12.
Last night, 12.
No, this afternoon, 12.
Okay, I was about to say.
Pain is a fucking virtue. I was going to process a Pokemon video. After doing that, I'm like, nah, fuck that. They can have fucking baby numbers right about now. I'm not dealing with that shit again. It's too painful, bruh. It's too painful. I feel like I fucked up something here. General Inscryption works, don't you, yeah?
Yes.
Well, I have unlimited cats.
Nice.
Like, you know the cats that can't die?
Yeah.
I have a deck full of them. Just to pull out my fucking snake. Just a snake, that's all I need. Oh god, I forgot it takes so long to kill now. So I have to I use my 2 unkillable cats to bring out the fucking death-defying snake. But for the hammer to work, it takes off 100 health. It's got like 340 health. It takes so long to do this. But thank you for joining me on this momentous occasion, if I must say so. I don't think I'm going to do much progress on this card today. But one can hope. Usually when I get into the groove of things, I start fucking up. I start destroying my own cats, because I'm stupid. But I'll get there eventually. All just to get a fucking achievement.
Of course.
I am magical like that. Do you know if there's any news on a new Senran Kagura game?
No. I said I don't know if there's news. No, but I don't know that there isn't.
I know they're making one. But I don't know if they've had to start from the ground up again. Because of what happened with the 7th game. Because apparently they were making it a little bit more lewder than what they normally do. And then PlayStation had some issues with it being that lewd. So they backed out of it. I'm not too sure. I know something PlayStation said we can't have that on our store. I know they did Reflection, I know they did a pinball game since. So I wonder if they've had to start from the ground up or something like that. Because I know now Nintendo are allowing 18 plus R-rated plus things. Did you not know that?
No, it's not that. It's just I can't help but imagine Sony being like, haha, we've managed to finally coerce them into being less etchy. And then it's just like, wait, why are they going over to Nintendo?
Well, they've already done Nintendo things like Reflections on Nintendo, Pinballs on Nintendo. They might be trying to coax over Xbox, to be honest. I mean, Steam, they're already on Steam anyway. Like, Steam's like, yes, sure, dude, we're allowed nudity, we're allowed fucking pornographic content, we don't mind. But like when Nintendo announced it last year, they're saying, oh yeah, we're going to allow pornographic content for R-rated things to get more sales on the Switch, and it actually worked.
Oh yeah.
They did get more sales.
There's two things you can say to people that will immediately make them like your product. One, we're allowing the looter, well, it's more, we're allowing the age-gated stuff to actually be there.
Yep.
That's accessible now. And the second thing is, it's actually got a good translation that isn't a little bit skewed by international politics.
I did it again, Josh.
What did you do? You killed your cats, didn't you?
I fucking sacrificed a cat. For God's sake.
Stop throwing cats into the meat grinder.
It's fine.
It's fine, they want to be here.
I have fucked up so bad I put 4 cats on the table and I can't get rid of a cat. Oh, I am an idiot. I hate myself sometimes. This is what I mean. I get into the groove things and something fucks up. But anyway, I know like the dude who made Hoonipop, as soon as Nintendo announced that they're allowing X-rated content on their consoles, he's like, right, put it into the Switch. Within like an hour of it being announced. I need to see if he's actually made any more content. Not content, but like any more posts and shit. Not heard from him in a while. Even though I've not beat number 2. I gave up. It was very hard. But apparently there's been an update. And I've not played it since the update. So that's the thing. I've not even played Ayu Senki. Are you there?
Been a while.
Well, it's been a while since you played Ayu?
Yeah.
I mean, I played. I got gold, got excited that I got gold. And then, like, I'm like, oh, do I really want this?
I've been honestly preparing myself to dip back into... You ever played Dragon's Dogma?
Oh, yeah, because number 2 is coming out soon, I believe.
Yeah, I got that on the PC, because I own the console version.
Okay, I need to like start diving into more PC shit, to be honest.
PC stuff's good. Any particular preference of genre?
If you looked at my wish list, Josh, I think you'd find out what I prefer.
Well, probably, but I'm also like branching horizons. Do you like roguelikes at all?
I don't like roguelikes. See, I think I don't mind roguelikes if I'm playing in my spare time. But the 2 roguelikes I've played, I've done it for the YouTube. And
Hades
they're not YouTube friendly at all. I mean, if you're streaming it, yeah, that's great because you've got plenty of time on your hands. But if you're limited to it to like an episode or something like that, it's like consecutively doing it. It's like, nah. No,
yeah, depending on length of episode, that could be one good run.
That's what I mean.
Quick.
That's what I mean. Like with Hades, last time I did it, I think I got to the 3rd realm last time I did it. In one run, which was like, I not played for like 4 months or something. I was like, you know what? I didn't do too bad. But I'm only doing it now and again. So I don't get bored of the game or get annoyed with doing it.
When you have that moment of just like, oh, I'm going to go back to this game, and certain the rust can't have come on that much, and you feel your fucking arms creak. No,
because it's like, I was bad when I last did it. But then like, last time I played it, I think it was a month ago now, I'm like, you know what? I did really well this time. Because I like my preferred weapon. I think I used the shield, I think? Is that a weapon?
The big shield.
I recall that being a weapon. I'm thinking, this fucking shit's good. That's what I remember using anyway. But it's more for the fact, like, if I'm doing it, it's... Oh shit, I need to kill that cat. Fuck.
I remember having a lot of fun with the shield when I made it so whenever I did the shield throw, I had Poseidon's power on that, and I had the multi-shield.
What did Poseidon do?
Essentially, all of the shields were bouncing around rooms and knocking stuff into each other.
Oh, that's cool.
It was just a giant pinball machine.
That is very cool. Okay.
Which was great for wave clear. Less so for bosses. That was a slow one.
Last time I played it, I got right confused because the first boss changed on me.
You're one of the other Furies.
I'm assuming because I killed the first one that many times. She just didn't turn up anymore. Not turn up anymore, but more like... Yeah, she didn't turn up anymore, then her sister involved. I'm like, huh? Who the fuck are you? Oh, cool. No, don't break the cat. There you go. Bring out the snake.
Yes.
I'm not even on 400 attack for it yet. The thing is, I broke the game. Because I've got this fucking snake that does like near enough 400 damage. When I go for the final attack, I fucking get so much like over damage, which gives me coins. And I've maxed out the coin counter. But apparently it still goes up when it reaches 9999999.
Oh yeah, and it just floods the table.
It don't flood the table, it just goes 99999, like, because I'm in the old-fashioned way. The counter's maxed out at 999, but when I went to the shop, it says like, oh hey, yeah, you still got coins. I'm like, how? I'm like, nah, you still got coins. But you're not telling me how many coins I got. Yeah, you got coins, don't worry about it. You're rich. Like, sweet. I have made a money machine and a powerhouse. I've essentially made the Wing Track and Aurora in this character.
When you just beat the literal teeth out of that.
Yeah, pretty much. Right. If I do this correctly, I need to sacrifice that cat. Yeah, for a new one. And then sacrifice you two. Okay, there we go. We're back in business. I got what I needed. I'm not fucked up anymore. I've recovered from my danger. You're proud of me, Josh. I've fixed my mistake.
Of course.
But I have a spare cat. Damn it. I have messed up somewhere big time. Oh well. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I can't believe I've been grinding for hours. Well, I think this is like the 4th hour I've grinded it for. Just to get something done. I didn't even mean to have this many fucking cats. I just ended up buying them with unlimited money. I just went all out. You know what? Fuck it. I've got cats. I'll do it.
Turn into a crazy cat lady.
Literally, I have. You know what the game doesn't tell you about these cats? Their unlimitedness runs out.
Nice.
If you sacrifice them enough, they go feral. And you can sacrifice them one more time when they're feral, but that's about it. Like, they gain like 6 defense and 3 attack. Which is a nice little mechanic if you want to go for that way. Don't recommend it though. Really don't. Right, let's talk about fucking RWBY, because we normally talk about RWBY, but I'm so confused what the fuck's gone off with like the lesbianism things.
Okay, so you're aware how over the last few seasons we've been getting quite a bit more of, depending on the audience, I suppose, some would call it leading on and some would call it breadcrumbs, I guess.
But last time I saw those two together, like this was talking a years back when I fell off it. Yang was blaming Blake for things?
Okay, so what season exactly did you fall off on?
Yang lost her arm, which was in season 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. She was recovering from the PTSD of that.
Okay, so that's definitely at least season 4.
She got the robotic arm. Was that? Yeah, she got the robotic arm after that. So I think that was season 5 when she got the robotic arm.
Yeah, I think she's already left it. I think 5 is when she's on the road
the
with it.
The last I remember was the train with the old lady.
Okay, so you saw at least the beginning of the season where we start getting it.
Okay.
So in that season, Yang and Blake murder a man.
Okay, all right. I think when did quote unquote thingy return? Neo.
Adam.
And no Neo.
Oh, Neo came back in that season?
I remember
Cinder...
Neo coming back, and that's the last time I remember. Like,
yeah,
Neo
Cinder
was...
just
yeah.
finds her.
That's
pretty much
the last episode I remember. Cinder finds
like
Neo. Neo's got fucking ginger dude's hat.
Yeah,
and that's it.
She has the glow up of I'm wearing my dead father figure's hat.
Sounds like it.
But she joins up with Cinder because revenge buddies.
Yeah.
Well, that's the simplified version, and they go off after Team Hero.
Team Hero? Who the fuck is that?
Well, the Hero team.
Oh, you mean like Jean and...
Yeah, I say Team Hero because I'm not going to say, well, Ruby Ranger. Or, yeah, fucking Ruby Ranger. Plus Oscar and adults.
What's going off with Oscar?
Okay, so after Ozpin dies during the events of that...
Yeah, I remember that.
He goes off and just possesses a kid.
I know that.
And...
What happened after that, though? Because apparently some shit happened with Oscar.
Oh, yeah, there was some conflict in the group, and Ozpin took a breather, by which he essentially went into the sunken place.
Shit.
And then he didn't come out until the end of the season.
Is he a badass now, or is he not a badass, or is he a bit of a pansy?
Oscar's a bit of a flip-flop, but he was literally like a farm boy up until, like...
God's sake.
He left. Actually, no, he was still a farm boy, and he is still a farm boy. He's a country bumpkin, who frankly I'm surprised has lived this long.
Has anyone else died from the main cast?
No, we've had a couple of side characters die. What would I say main cast?
Main character mean like the main 8. Well, no, now main 7, essentially.
No, yeah, no, we're still going strong. With a 0 death.
Well, that might all change soon.
Yeah.
Unless they're being very pansy-ish about it.
Look,
so I don't think
we're losing anyone on Team RWBY, and I hesitate to say we're going to lose someone on Juniper at this stage of the game.
Well, the thing is, though, like, you had them foreshadows, like, Yang nearly lost something, or Yang nearly died. Fucking Ruby nearly died several times.
I mean, we had a close one with Weiss when she forgot all her moves and got stabbed through the... Well, impaled through the gut.
Exactly. Cinder. I remember that, because Sean helped out.
Yeah, he got his support buff.
Got his support buff. My god. Right, why have I got highlight in here? Okay.
Ruby again nearly did a thing, and then was promptly just KO'd for the fight for a bit.
As usual.
Well, yeah, don't you know?
I don't know.
The best time to go after someone is when they're doing their super move, and you just clock them over the head.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened to Ruby, wasn't it?
Yeah, she goes to at least the super weapon that is her eyesight.
Is she's managed to pull it off quickly now, or is she still unable to control it?
It doesn't get touched on much.
Wow.
The problem is, it's literally an I win button. The moment she can use that at will, on command, fights are over.
It'll be more like that's what she's going to use to kill Salem than ain't it, really?
I mean, to be fair, even if it doesn't kill her, and as it's apparently with the Grim Dragon, it only put it into stasis, that's still a victory condition. Stasis her and put her in a vault.
Damn. Apparently Penny died?
Oh yeah, so Penny comes back because
I know Penny came back. I remember that.
Well, yeah, we're able to grab her and put a bit more soul in her, apparently, because that's how that works. Only her dad can't do that anymore because he's put too much soul in her.
Yeah, and
if he does any more, he'll die.
Yeah, she died again, didn't she?
Yeah, and then there's some shenanigans. She gets a little bit hacked because she's a robot.
Yeah.
And to prevent this, we use a wish-granting relic to make her human.
Then she dies as a human.
then she dies immediately the episode after.
Wow. You know what you call that, don't you?
Comedic timing.
Bad storytelling.
I mean, look. I'm gonna be entirely honest. I'd have probably done a bit more with the bringing her back to life. I would have probably had some repercussion to the original death. Well, even if it's literally just the case of it's someone with all the memories, but she doesn't have the emotional, like, feelings for them. It's like she's watched a slideshow of her life pretty much up to that point, and it's like, yeah, cool, I was friends with this girl and her friends in a previous life, but I'm a new me.
Yeah, I don't mind the robot method. I just find it very lazy that, oh hey, it sounds like they wanted to kill off Penny, but they wanted to make it
more.
You know, like, make it final, you know what I mean? Like, oh, she blew up the first time, oh no, we're distraught, and then she comes back a few seasons later, like, oh yeah, my robot, I can be remade. Like, other people are like, oh, alright then, cool, Penny's basically unkillable.
Penny's back.
Oh, hey, let's make her human, and then, yes, Penny's dead. Oh shit, Penny's gone for good now. Like, yeah, because fuck you, that's why. It seems like it was more convenient that it happened more than anything. Like,
oh yeah, but it's like...
I'm a real
There's
boy.
a lot more that makes the decision stupid beyond that, but it's just... I look back on it and I kind of just laugh. Like, it's the thing of... We couldn't have picked a worse time to make this girl human.
It's fucking dumb. It's dumb, and you know it's dumb.
But it's also the thing, if they did this with a wish-granting device, they play it like they've cheated the system.
So basically like
because the wish-granting device can only make one thing at a time.
Oh wow, he's like Dragon Ball.
Oh no, it's even worse than that. I'll get to that. The wish-granting device requires specific schematics.
Schematics? So they had to make it?
They had to essentially byproduct Penny a human body, because they make him make a body to essentially put the virus into.
That makes no fucking sense.
They make this by essentially having him shift all of the mechanical bits off of her soul, because that's where the virus is. And he's like, well, a soul can't exist without a body, and that would be me destroying something, because the genie can't destroy things, part of the rule set apparently. So he makes her a body to put her soul into, and it's a human body.
You know what I'm hearing from this, don't you?
Go on.
Just a load of fucking bullshit with RWBY.
Yeah, look, I'm explaining this the best I can.
And I'm not saying what you're saying is bullshit, I'm just saying the whole premise of that all is just fucking bullshit.
I mean, this is also coming off of a slew of conversations with Penny of, you don't need to be a real person. Like, you don't need to be human to be a real person. You're still you, but let's go make you human, because then you're human.
Yeah, let's go make human so we can kill you off the next episode, because that's exactly what our intentions was.
Oh, even better. Cinder doesn't even do enough damage to kill him. Jean has to do the deed.
Wait, Jean kills Penny?
So, Jean kills Penny, so Penny can go out thinking of one of the good guys, so she can try... Because by this point, Penny is the maiden.
Okay, right, so that's the other reason why they've done it, to put Penny as a maiden. Or was that... No, I remember that. Was she a maiden when she was a robot, was she not?
Yeah, she was already a maiden when she was a robot, which opens up a can of worms with the maiden powers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for lack of a better term, Penny was a humanoid toaster with a soul in it.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And by with a soul in it, I mean she had enough aura from her dad to constitute a human, I guess. She could fool the system pretty much. Like, if I put enough aura into an inanimate object, and someone thought of that object, could you put the maiden powers into it?
Probably.
Or does it require you to...
I think it's all about more requires this soul, per se, like the dad put the soul
it's got to require a soul. But then it's the thing of, Penny's soul was made from a man.
Exactly.
It was her dad's soul. But because she was a...
quote-unquote woman.
Like, quote-unquote girl, the soul could transfer. She could get the maiden powers.
Unless you... Right, what is the terminology now? What bullshit is it? I've heard that story where there's like an animate object that shapes itself around the people it's around. I think it might be an SCP actually, but I can't remember the right terminologies. But it's like it is literally like a wooden doll, essentially.
Yeah, it's like a super mimic.
Yeah, something like that. And like when it's around more humans and stuff like that, it starts growing human features. So it might work like that with Penny. I'm not too fucking sure.
Yeah, it's a weird thing that I feel like gets glossed over because it's got interesting connotations with what we could do with this
but you
stuff.
know the fucking show started speeding things up when Monty died just to get
we did start accelerating past the cooler stuff.
Look, they would... Shit. Sorry, I got back.
I mean, admittedly, part of that is just because as the story ramped up more, we lost a lot of sight of the smaller scale stories we could tell in the verse.
Nah, it's just bullshit.
I mean, it's also the thing of we're building up to fighting an immortal, deathless creature.
Which is probably most likely going to get killed from the fucking 4 manias, which are going to be RWBY.
Probably. But also the thing of Salem has lost a lot of threat value because she's been pretty much bodied in every fight she's been in so far.
Well, so basically, she's immortal, but she's a weak immortal.
Seemingly. Like, she can't die, so she just tanks hits, but at the same time...
Kind of like the opposite of a glass cannon.
Yeah. Well, it's like Hazel turns good.
Okay.
Because his motivation for joining evil was always bullshit.
Well, yeah, because it was fucking Oscom, you did things, blah, 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 blah. It was
and
your fault, like, not really, it was an accident, like, blah, 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 blah. I remember him being
the moment we learned more of Salem's objective, the less sense it made that anyone would follow her. I could buy, what is he, Tyrion? I could buy Tyrion following her, because he's a fucking psychopath, sorry.
How about the... Yeah, you can swear, I don't give a shit about that. What about the other dude, the guy who lost Jeff, what's his deal?
Oh, what?
Is that his name?
The guy with the mustache.
Yeah, the guy who looks like fucking Jeff.
Oh, yeah, he,
Is he dead?
Well, he's dead now. But
Okay.
he was specifically joining up to get back at the city of Atlas.
Okay, he's got probable cause then by the sounds of things.
Well, yeah, but it's the thing of... All of the people following Salem seem to believe there's going to be a planet left when she's done. When she wants to essentially destroy the planet.
Why are all the shows the same? Why is all the fucking TV shows the same? Like, there's always some fucker wanting to take over the world or to destroy the world. Like, fucking Thanos wanted to wipe out half the world and control everybody.
I'm gonna say, Salem was far more interesting when all we had was she looked like a humanoid Grimm, and the last thing we'd heard about was Grimm gets smarter the older they get. So everyone's conclusion was essentially that Salem is just a Grimm that's lived so long she's got to the stage of, like, a human
Hey, but it turns out it's just a fucking corrupted
and that was
human.
fascinating.
Yeah, she's a corrupted fucking
But then it's literally just... She fell in a Grimm pool.
Oh no, it's Clayface from Batman!
It's Grimmface.
It is legitimately fucking Clayface, because Clayface cannot die, because he's made out of clay!
Yeah, she's made out of Grimm bits.
The only thing is she can't shapeshift. Can she shapeshift?
Yeah, actually she can,
She is fucking Clayface.
Yeah, she's like made her arms stretch and go all grimmy and stuff. Yeah, she can probably You know, that'd be interesting if she could become all the types of Grimm. That'd be a cool power set.
It sounds like she's fucking Clayface. Solved it. Solved RWBY. Solved it all. You know what? Wouldn't surprise me because I know they're owned by Warner Brothers now, so... Have you seen the fucking... Have you seen the comics?
Crossover.
Exactly! They fucking shoot RWBY into
Have you seen the ad? Like, they made a movie.
They made a movie on it?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I hope the fucking... I know the Japs have... doing their own rendition of it or something like that. Like a remake, kind of. I wonder how that's going to go down. Or how that is going down. If it's the same but just better quality. I don't know. But I know there's an actual official anime of it now. That's not owned by that's not owned by Rooster Teeth or Warner Bros. Bleh. Sounds like you've not heard of it.
It's certainly a thing.
I knew it was a thing. I just don't know what it. I've only seen snippets of it, and it just seems like it's a remake, or a remaster, but done in Japan. That's what it looks like.
Oh yeah, that thing. It was okay.
But I don't know if
it was above average, but
same plot, just different voice actors.
Well, it goes a little bit off the deep end.
Why not?
Some okay designs though.
Yeah. Just want Velvet to come back. Do you dare tell me she died?
As far as I know, she's still alive. I don't know. I haven't kept up with the. It's like her team and Sun's team go off to do some stuff in one of the side books.
Yeah, exactly. What's the point fucking bringing it into a fucking book? Put it all on the fucking show, man. Because they've ruined something they set up. They ruined that it looked like set in stone that Blake and Sun was going to be a thing. But apparently fucking not anymore.
I mean, I'm more of the thing that I'd have had Blake and Yang become a thing back at Beacon. Because then we could have done a lot of like actual interesting dives into how their relationship handles the distance and the strained nature of Blake's leaving.
Yeah, it felt like they had a plan, or Monty had a plan what was going to be with the characters, because they knew the plan. He knew what plan he was going to do. He fucking had it set 2 years before RWBY was even a thing. But since he passed away, they just like ignored everything he's put down for the damn thing.
Like, I'm of the ilk there was maybe some plan set forth, but at the same time...
Oh yeah, you saw the folder he had with all the fucking prep work he wanted to go forth, and he told everybody before he passed away in a podcast kind of thing what he was going to do.
Oh yeah, but
it just seemed like no one fucking listened to it. Again, though, now, if Warner Bros. Are in control, they might be listening to Warner Bros. To me saying, no, I don't want it like this, I want it like this, blah, blah, blah. We need to be more inclusive for fucking lesbians and gay people and shit. I'm not saying that's anything wrong against that. I'm just saying, like, when the prep was there, it just seemed to change. Because the one mix with the demographic.
But if we're going to write romance, we should probably write it a bit better than this. Like, if this is what we're actually giving people, then I don't know. It's
I will alliterate, because this is going on YouTube. I am not against gays and lesbians. I'm just saying the fucking RWBY thing, when it was set up to be Blake and Sun, from when I used to watch it, they were having a connection. Especially when she had it with Ada, but now all of a sudden, oh, let's change everyone. I'm just saying Warner Bros. May have ruined RWBY.
Yeah, little buddy. I get that a little bit, but it is the thing of, out of all of the pairings, I could have say you can go back, say you can add anything. I'd have made like Blake and Weiss a thing.
I wouldn't have done that
because I'd have used that to work the White Fang plot in more.
Yeah, but they always had a rivalry though. But obviously, again, we know how that worked out because Weiss was being a bit of a sassy bitch about RWBY being the leader. Because apparently Weiss knew more.
Yeah.
But obviously Oscorp...
I can understand the complaints. Like, it took RWBY a while to kind of grasp the serious nature of the job
obviously,
and the role she was taking.
Oz knew what you were fucking doing.
Look.
I think.
I want to say Oz knew what he was doing, but at times... I feel like the man at times, he did a little trolling.
It doesn't seem like it. Again, though, if Monty was still alive and with us, I believe either RWBY would have ended by now, because he might have not liked the direction. If Warner Bros. Is in control of RWBY and tell him how to work it, then Monty may have pulled the plug on it a long time ago. Yeah,
potentially. It's an okay money sink right now.
And that's the thing, like, if it's making Warner Bros. Money, they'll be like, oh, what do we do with this? Like, fucking keep going and make some bullshit stories up.
You gotta milk it.
Because like it seems like they could have ended it, killed Salem a long time ago, but it just seems like they're trying to draw out more plot points. But if they want to do it correctly, all they have to really do, essentially, is just fucking make more enemies, make more bad guys. You know? Make more bad guys, you'll live longer.
Look, I'm just saying, we don't need more bad guys. We need ones that make sense.
I mean, like, get rid of Salem and bring someone new onto the fucking field. That's all it should be.
I mean, as I've said, like, I honestly don't think we need much in the way of villains of the week. We've got enough with, like, just people doing their own thing. Like, I think Cinder made a lot more sense when she was literally seemingly someone that just learned about a lot of these, like, weird, really powerful people and decided, I want that.
Exactly, she's power hungry, which makes more sense when she's
like,
tasted. But now she wants maiden powers.
Having someone who's just power hungry, who just wants power, it's honestly, it'd be a bit of a breath of fresh air.
Is Cinder dead yet?
But no. No, she's not.
How is she not fucking dead yet?
Okay, look.
I get she turned to stone, and I get her maiden powers saved her. I get that. But how have they not fucking killed her off by now? Come on.
I know, but I want to list it. So first off, she gets hit point blank by Ruby's Silver Eyes.
I know, turned to stone, fucking fell down a chasm, should have shattered to pieces.
But yeah, it leaves her in a bit of a bad way because she's kind of a little bit grimy.
I know that, I remember that.
Yeah, so she comes back and she has a fight with Raven, and Raven
kicks
bodies
the
her.
Fucking shit out of her.
Yeah.
I know this. Because Raven the Summer Maiden?
Turns her, freezes her solid and drops her off a cliff.
Exactly.
Cinder survives that.
I don't fucking know how she survived that, but
I can't remember if it's the case of she unfreezes partway. I think she unfreezes herself and latches onto the side with her grim arm.
Which would make sense because velocity with her maiden powers would heat up the ice, and then you can save it from that. That's understandable. But they're going off the trope of nobody. Yeah, it's just fucking. But like, what season we're on now? Season 10, season 11.
I'm gonna say 11. Fuck it. I'm gonna go look.
Because you've had, like, she died in season 5, I think, or supposedly died, but then somehow, magically back in season 6, like, bruh, do these fucking characters die? How have they not killed her off yet? She's a major bad guy, and yet again, she's still crawling around like a little baby. Fucking sucks so bad.
We've just had, I think it was volume 9.
So season 10's dropping soon.
Yeah, season 10's the next one.
And they've still not
Yeah, because 9 was all the weird stuff with Wonderland.
Wonderland?
I'll get to that. So, Cinder comes back out of the pit. She crawls her way out of the pit.
Yeah, get that.
And she goes and meets up with Neo. I need to actually go back. She runs into her in a bar somewhere.
I remember the bar. I remember the bar well. Because I remember the barmaid saying, take it outside, and they have a little fight, and then they draw.
Yeah, they have their little fight, and then...
Like, that's what I don't get. Why was Neo, because I don't know what's happening with Neo right now. Why was she working with Cinder in the second place when she blamed Cinder for... Roman?
Yeah, Roman. She
Roman's
seems to blame Ruby more for it.
Even though it was fucking a Grim that ate.
Well, it's like the last she saw of Roman, she was flying off of a ship and Roman was still fighting Ruby. So yeah, I guess you could say, like, cancelling everything else out. Maybe he got killed by Ruby, and then a Grim just ate his corpse.
Like that's what she might have seen.
Yeah, that's what she might believe, and sure, I don't think Cinder's going to be like, no, it was me, but that's more like Cinder put Roman in the position to die.
Fucking exactly. It's just bullshit. Oh,
but
Josh,
they work
it's
together and they break into Atlas.
I remember
pretty easily, actually.
Who do?
What
happened to Mercury? Is Mercury still alive?
As far as we know, yes.
Is Emerald still alive?
Oh, buddy. Emerald's a good guy now.
Is Mercury a good guy?
No, he's gone off with Tyrion to the last kingdom. The Desert Kingdom.
this show makes no fucking sense.
Oh, no, we'll get there.
This show doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever.
So Cinder and the rest arrive in Atlas, and shenanigans ensue. And Cinder wins a little bit. Like she gets a dub for once.
Wow, even though like she got a narrow escape from a maiden, stole the maiden's powers, then got nearly killed by fucking Neo, who's maidenless.
Oh, buddy, it gets better. She goes and has a fight with Penny, and Penny beats her.
Of course he would, because Penny's a fucking robot with
because Penny's a robot and also a maiden at this point.
My god. Is Cinder's goal to get all the maiden powers?
I think so.
Who is a maiden that, as we know of, who's not dead?
Winter.
That's it.
Winter's the one we know of. I think that there is another one in...
What happened to Raven?
Yeah, Raven's the other one.
Okay, so Raven's still alive.
Yeah, Raven's still alive, as far as we know.
I'm gonna say, because it's gonna be fucking hard to kill her. I've seen how powerful she fucking is.
Yeah.
So, Winter has been confirmed that she's a maiden.
Raven?
Not Raven, sorry, Winter.
Yeah, no,
Winter is the Winter Maiden.
Winter's a pretty big confirm. She gets the powers at the end of Season 8.
She gets them?
Yeah, she gets them from Penny.
Oh.
Because Penny thinks of Winter when Jean kills her. And that's how the Maiden powers transfer.
Yeah, I know how the Maiden powers transfer. Which I think they were trying to get... Was it Priya trying to get Maiden powers from?
Oh, yeah. So the initial one is they're trying to transfer them into Pyrrha, even though the Maiden's still alive, but she's in a coma. So the last thing she was thinking of will probably get the powers, which will probably be Cinder, and we can't have that.
Which was Cinder anyway.
We're just gonna ram this woman's soul into another person.
Well, and hope Cinder got them anyway, didn't
powers. Like, that was a lot of theory crafting with this might work. And then Cinder just shows up and fucking shoots her.
Which Cinder got the powers anyway because she was terrified. Which makes sense.
Well, yeah.
Could a bitch
And then that's when she gets the first lot of powers.
Wait, Cinder's got more than one?
Oh god, I might be misremembering things. I swear she gets a second set. Give me a minute.
Well, if
if
Penny gave it to Winter, and Raven still got hers, and Cinder still got hers. What has confused me here, though, is Penny's best friend is RWBY.
Mm-hmm.
So, is Penny smart enough not to give the Maiden powers to RWBY to think of? Why would she randomly think of Winter?
I mean, Winter's a solid candidate, but I think it was more because RWBY was in the fight at that moment, and we don't want to just give it to someone who could just die instantly.
Yeah, but that's not the point. The storytelling is you think of the person who's going to be the next maiden, but Penny had a weird fascination with RWBY because RWBY treated her like a real person and not a robot like everyone else did.
Mm-hmm.
So why did she not think of RWBY on her deathbed? Unless the only thing that would make sense to me is Penny knew about this, and instead of thinking about RWBY, she thought about Winter instead.
Yeah, it's like...
I don't know if they had,
yeah.
I don't know if they had any friendship, so I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it was like... Well, yeah, because as far as I know, Penny was working with Winter a lot after they brought her back to life, because she was in Atlas at the time.
Okay.
Because Penny kind of becomes guardian of the city or whatever.
Makes sense.
Well, yeah, she's literally a tireless person we can throw at things.
A tireless
in theory. Yeah. Well, yeah, she's a robot.
Throw your wife at it.
How do you lose stamina when you're a robot?
Oh yeah, let's make her human so she actually runs out of stamina.
Yeah, but, I mean, also, they make her human, she can somehow still control her swords.
Telekinesis?
Well, here's the thing. She could control the swords because they were literally connected to her.
Yeah, I remember that. So
yeah, the wires, the fucking...
When they made her human, was the wires are part of biometric. Not even biometrics, the biology. Is that
now
what
you're
you're fucking
you're
telling
asking
me?
things I am going to assume they didn't think about it, or they just like, yeah, no, she just gains the swords as a semblance or something.
That's just fucking bullshit. She had a semblance, didn't she?
But here's the thing. She makes the swords out of her maiden powers.
Oh, that's
which
fucking
you could
cool.
maybe say, yeah, she's like doing it the same way, but
That's fucking cool.
that's a lot to suddenly spring. Because she weren't using the maiden powers like that beforehand, and that's a lot.
Yeah, there would be 10
sudden
times
power
stronger, at
change.
least. Like, oh no, I'm a powerhouse now, but haha, look what I
Like,
can
I
do
think
instantly,
her death
not
would have
learn
made
a
a lot more
fucking
sense
thing.
if she'd have, like, the transferring to human literally was the biggest nerf, and she was like, I can't do anything in this, and she was literally cold clocked by Cinder
Oh,
a bit more
fucking
than it was.
It sounds
like-
like bad storytelling.
Eh.
It really does.
Oh, buddy, we've not even begun.
Like, Salem's still around. Like, yeah, I get it. It's 11 seasons. Like, it's pretty obvious that Salem's not dead yet. But
Oh, buddy, she walks off the equivalent of a dust nuke.
like, what pisses me off is like, Emerald's a good guy, right? I'm okay with that. Mercury isn't a good guy, even though they were like fucking nearly bumping uglies. What the fuck?
Well, yeah, I almost think Mercury misses the chance of being a good guy because he gets sent off on another mission.
Yes, probably. I don't fucking
Buddy, we don't... Like, Emerald gives up the goose on the bad guys, but she doesn't have a run-in with Cinder after the fact. So we don't quite know how Emerald's gonna react, because she's given up on Cinder. And that was her motivation for a lot of this.
Well, we'll see what.
Which, admittedly,
at this
I
point,
think was...
Cinder's not gonna fucking die. By the sounds of it, it seems like Salem's gonna die, and then Cinder's gonna fucking take her place, and then everyone's gonna be like whole fucking hunky dory.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like Cinder's
Fucking calling it.
Cinder's gonna try to maybe like backstab Salem, which could be funny.
She probably will do, but then she'll be like, "Oh shit, like, bitch, please, I'm RWBY. I'm gonna fucking kill you." Like, no, you cannot kill me. Like, bitch, please, I'm gonna kill you anyway. Like, okay, I am sorry.
No, she's gonna have to get team attacked.
Do you think?
Maybe.
Oh, well,
We're
yeah,
gonna
because
have
every
to-
time she goes fucking toe-to-toe and loses, she doesn't fucking die. She's like immortal anyway. Fucking... I'm not going to watch RWBY anymore. I follow someone on Twitter who's like pretty much obsessed with RWBY. I'm like, oh my god, this episode was so good. Oh my god, this... like, they don't tell me much about it, so I'm like, alright, cool, things are happening. But I knew that Penny died recently. I'm like, okay, Penny died, cool. This is a robot. I didn't even know she fucking became human.
I mean, buddy, by all technicality, she died 3 times because the robot Penny they make seemed to have enough sentience to look around to do things.
Well, I just don't...
I mean, admittedly, it was just a twitching mass on the floor, but...
What I don't
but Penny
like...
watches someone that looks just like her die in front of her.
That's...
And we gloss over that horrific image.
Oh, well, Penny's weird. But what I've not liked about the RWBY thing is, yeah, I get they like using probably like a better engine for their animations and stuff, but they changed the character designs far too much, I believe. Like, yeah, you know the style's going to change, a lot more elegant now, but I feel like they change too much sometimes.
Yeah, last summer,
like you're growing up, I get it, but you're not telling us or showing us that they are growing up. You're showing us one scene where they look childish and next scene they look fucking badass. Like, where's the in-between?
I mean, to be fair, there are some design changes that weren't the best. I mean, everyone likes to rag on Weiss's hairdo, like, for the last
Well, yeah, because it seems more fucking braided and longer.
I mean, look, I'm just saying she could have used that braid as a blunt force object.
Alright, shut up, Malaya Rage. Calm down.
No, buddy. She was.
She was Malaya Rage.
Did you not? I might have to go find you a picture. You need to see this fucking hair.
I've seen her like thick bunch of braids, but I didn't know she actually used it as a weapon.
Well, no, I'm saying she could have.
Oh, okay, I see.
Like, this thing was... It weren't good.
It wasn't good.
It weren't a good design.
That's what I fucking mean. And they met up with fucking Batman of all people. Ugh. Gross. Just fucking DC or Warner Brothers at this point, just catching a cash grab.
Oh yeah, there we go. That'll be a good. Let me just go. I'll send that to you personally, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll look at it in a sec. Because I'm about to wrap up my grinding soon. Need to get to 666. I'm on 543.
Ah, you're nearly there.
One more video, then I'll be there.
There you go. So that's a good one because we really get to see the size of the hair in comparison to her head.
Is it like Lara Croft style? Does the hair get bigger every season?
Almost feels like it.
Like this grinding, I don't mind it because like the sacrificing is not the hard part; it's destroying the card itself. So I need to destroy the card to increase it. And it's funny, you want to press like 6 times to destroy it. And let alone I've got to wait a fucking eternity to get all the fucking foils after it. It's a pain. I just can't get over that they fucking still not killed off people being in it from day one. Bruh, is Glenda still in it? Is she appeared or is she just fucking gone?
She's alive. She got a cameo.
Oh wow, a cameo, great. I understand why Professor Port's not in it. And fucking
Speedy
Gonzalez.
Port's not in it for reasons. Glinda's in it because I believe the voice actress had a falling out with people in the company.
Makes sense. You got fucking Joel who was a racist. You got fucking Ryan who liked to touch kids. Technically. Technically. It's one of those fickle things like he wasn't breaking the law, but he kinda was at the same time. Depend who you ask.
It's more the thing of it's like, I'd argue it's more of the... The
argument more is...
There's lines and boundaries you like to think people have.
Like, yes, the people involved were 16 years old, which is not illegal in England. However, because Ryan was in a state of power, like, he has power over them in some way, because he's like a company man and stuff like that. He did have power over them, and so therefore it's still illegal in England. But in some states, it's not illegal. And the state he went to, it wasn't illegal to do it in the States.
I mean,
but because he's from a different state, he had to follow by his own state rules.
I mean, also the guy was married, but...
Yeah, but he's still with his wife. Last time I checked.
Yeah, but I think that might be the kid. Like, they don't want to, like, mess up the kids more than when they get old enough to see all this on the internet.
I don't fucking know. People can change, though, over the years, but I'm not being on Ryan's side. Like, Ryan did a shady thing. Fuck off Ryan, you know? I don't trust Ryan's or Ian's. Bear in mind. All the Ians I know have been to prison for said things. All the Ryans I know have had their careers ended because of said things. You know Cry? Cry's real name was Ryan. And you know I loved that guy. But the dude outed himself though, which fucking throws me off. Like, I know his friends were, like, catching on to what he was doing and shit, but he outed himself before anything came to light.
Yeah, maybe sometimes you just gotta admit it.
Because he said he'd come back after, like, I'll make another video about it going into more detail, then he never did. He just disappeared off the face of the earth.
He probably made the correct decision.
Probably. Like, I know when Ryan committed his adultery, he wanted to come back straight away.
He was like, no, take the break.
He did it's like, oh, I'm being kicked out of this company. I'm just going to go straight to stream in 2 weeks' time. And like, bruh, no.
No.
I'm sure he got... Did he get banned from Twitch? I can't remember.
I honestly can't remember. That gotta be quite a lot of that time period has just been bleached from my brain.
Well, yeah, because everything came forward about everybody.
Like, it was a bit of a 1-2 punch that just kept going.
Ryan was fucking accused. Adam was accused from Funhouse. Cry was fucking being weird. Tobuscus was accused from fucking raping people. That wasn't true. I looked into that one. That was not true. He was a shady character, yes, but he never abused anybody.
Ah, great.
Like, apparently, according to what came forward, he was dating a woman. He was dating fans, but they was of legal age, and he used that as power. So, say like he was with someone who were like having sexual relations with like several hundred people, with most of his fans, and he's turned himself around because he's at TwitchCon in Paris. Tobuscus has his own panel again. The fucking world is weird, dude.
Yeah.
It really is weird. Like, it's weird though, isn't it?
No.
Hashtag #MeToo just jumps on the bandwagon.
No,
What have you
I
found?
was mistaken. Cinder doesn't unfreeze herself.
She thaws out.
Midair. She just regains consciousness in a body of water.
So she survived an
She fell
fall
while frozen into a lake at the bottom of the bottomless cavern we couldn't see the bottom of.
Oh, so basically, what that sounds like to me is a cheap cash grab. Not cheap cash grab, but more like, oh yeah, Cinder's alive, but how did she survive? The water.
Hey, buddy.
Fuck off.
Dragged herself up onto the shore of this underground cave, pounds the ground a bit with her grip arm, and that causes the wall to cave in a little bit, and she's out.
Fuck it. Now, do you know what I mean by it being shit fucking... shit storytelling? It sucks ass, dude.
I'm just saying, if they'd killed her off in that fight...
We'd be happy, but no, she's still alive for some reason.
It is a point of this woman, how does she keep getting away with it?
So just keep getting away with it. It's like, yes, I've died, but have I?
Just like, I died.
Like, we would see her on screen get beheaded. It's like, she ain't dead. It's getting to that point. Not dead, nah, doppelganger, calling it.
Yeah, grim head.
Fuck you, I'm gonna say doppelganger.
Doppelganger.
That's the next plot point. Fucking doppelganger. Fucking Clayfaces. Hey, with DC Clayfaces involved now. No, not that. Come on. Let me do things. Right. Last fucking strike with Ouroboros. There we go. Right, I ended on 574. Dude, I have 2,000 coins. In this fucking game. And the fucking thingy cap was at 1,000. RWBY's bullshit. To summarize, RWBY's a load of bullshit and crap. I'm glad I fell off it. Like, I watched all of RWBY, not RWBY, the other one. Red versus Blue. What?
I stopped Red versus Blue at the point where, what season? What the
mini stories that have nothing to do with Red versus
essentially, Blue. My journey with Red versus Blue stopped at the finale of the season where Church gives his life when they're all up in the ship.
Yeah. And then after that season, it was a bunch of short stories that had nothing to do with Red versus Blue. They did a season after that, which was with the original voice actors. Then Joel got fired, and then they did another season replacing Joel's character, and then did Red vs. Blue Zero, so it got nothing to do with Red vs. Blue. Which apparently is supposed to be a prequel to it all.
Lovely.
Yeah, I know I don't know if did 2 seasons of Red vs. Blue Zero, but I know there's 16 seasons of the original Red vs. Blue. Season 12 being the most bollocks because it was more this is a side story with fucking real people in a nightclub. Why? That's got nothing to do with Red vs. Blue. Cash grab. A load of bollocks. Just a load of bollocks. But anyway, thank you for joining me on my annoying day of grinding.
Fine, sir.
You've made the hour pass very quickly.
Keep going if you want.
Nah,
I've got more plot points I can throw your way.
We can save that for the next section. Because I'll be doing it again next week.
Actually, I might go try and show you some clips. Because I want to see a fresh reaction.
In one of the channels, and then we can reconvene and go through them all next time.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea. Put them in any of those channels. Just keep the woman, keep it away from the woman because I use that for certain things, and obviously keep away from waifus. Fuck it, put it in weenies, I guess, because fucking RWBY's a weenie at this point.
I thought you were going to say work, because it is going to be work going through all this.
You could put it in both ways. We've got senpais or we've got soup.
Soup.
Yeah. I'm going to change our logo as well for the waffles. I'm going to pay someone to have me holding a stack of waffles or eating a stack of waffles instead.
Of course.
Makes it more sense. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this momentous occasion. We shall reconvene with more fucking shit RWBY in the future. Yeah.
Yes.